Okay, so there's a couple things on the board that I want you guys to have out as soon as you're done with your binder. So I would like to go over this worksheet here, and I would like to go over the homework. Okay? So please have those two things out for me. Now, how many of you guys were able to work on this yesterday? Okay, how many of you guys were not able to work on this yesterday? So everyone got, except for each of you? Okay, alright. Yeah.
I guess we didn't get to work on it.
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes, and what I would like for you to do is I'm going to read actually what's going on here. Actually, who can read for me? Go ahead.
Okay. This is the perfect visual circuit. When I connect the components, the light.
Can you read the
Okay, here.
Yeah.
Willie drew a schematic diagram of a circuit used by his bell. He looked at it and told his friend Rosa, "This is a perfect visual circuit. When I connect the components, the light will be dim because the current will be going to laser one. If you were Rosa, what would you tell?"
Okay, so do we understand what's happening here? Willie is obviously not very knowledgeable on circuits. You know, he has not been taking physics for that long. So he makes a schematic diagram and he makes some comments. So what I want you to do, and this does not have to be in complete sentences, I want you to do it in bullet form. It's okay. Just write, 5 things that you will tell Willie. They can be, corrections that you make, things that he missed that you think that you can add on, things that he did correctly. So, good job on this, but you know what? Here's a couple of mistakes. So 5 things that you will tell Willie, and then we're going to go over them in bullet form. And I know some of you guys started working on this yesterday, but not everyone got a chance to get to it because we were working on the circuits. So while you guys do that, I'm just going to walk around, checking the homework, and then we're going to go over a couple things in the homework. Then we're going to be doing something else. Okay? So, these diagrams are really good. Yeah, wait here. Okay. Jesse, you weren't here, but you got the homework. Okay. Isha, do you mind if he looks at your diagram? Can I have it? Well, you forgot to add the 2 batteries and the switches. There's someone right, yeah. Okay, so a few more minutes. I just want to look at the back of the homework. I want to look at those circuit diagrams because... Okay. Okay, very good. So, who's not here today? Oh, Christina. Okay, we probably want to put the battery the other way around. Okay, because right now you have a loose connection here, and this circuit, even if we close the switch, it will not work. Okay? See how she did it? Good. So you want to have your battery like that. See, like this. So what I would do, you have this press, so just flip it 90 degrees. Okay? 45. course.
got that. I told
What
Miss
was it?
Christina.
Me?
Miss Christina.
She's not here today. What
I
was
told
it say?
her that if it's a complete circuit, it should be closed. And then
Told you.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. If it's a complete circuit, then the switch should be closed, right? If it's incomplete, it should be open. And obviously, it's completely the other way around on the homework. All right, you guys did really good on the circuit diagram. Here, you want to put a circle around there. And
Because we work together on the project.
And this was a little confusing because, you know, it's not really a parallel the way you have it.
Oh, yeah.
You can make it a parallel if one of the branches has the switch, and then the other one has a light bulb.
Yeah.
Kind of like the way she did it, I would put a switch here. Okay? Okay, good. This is good. Okay. Did I just completely skip you guys? Or I skipped him? Okay.
I just changed it up. I do is
Okay, one thing about this one, and same to you, I forgot to tell you, this would be a series circuit the way you have it.
Oh,
If you want to make it a parallel, you could do, who's this? Louise? You could do what she did. Or you could put a switch on one of the branches.
Yeah.
But there is not one correct way to have it.
No, it's a hard.
Okay, so let's talk about 5 things that we could tell Willie about what he wrote. Yes, go ahead, Jason.
The lights won't dim because it's a parallel circuit and the lights will not
Can you
change.
speak up a little bit because I have a fan here and I can barely hear you.
The lights will not dim, they'll stay the same because in a series circuit they will dim because they share the same energy, but in a parallel circuit they don't.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is that he is incorrect by saying that the lights will get dim.
Yeah, because
Okay.
all of them will stay the same brightness.
So they will not get dim, they will have the same brightness, very good. So, just in short form, lights will be bright. Okay? Not dim. Nikki, go ahead, and then Brazine, and then Matt.
It's called the parallel circuit.
Very good. It's called parallel circuit. You know how many students in my other classes, they just completely forgot, you know,
That's why we're understands.
about it? It's called parallel circuit, not perpendicular. Very good. So, Rosine?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, do you have another thing that you want to share?
They're not sharing energy.
They're not sharing energy, so therefore, what would happen?
The lights won't.
Okay, so kind of we're tying that to our first bullet. Okay, they're not sharing energy, so we can add here not dim, and we can say because they're not sharing energy. Okay, very good. What else, Matt?
They stole those.
Good, you have 5 other things, right? That's why you have 5. You don't have 5 other things? You have 2 things? Okay, what do you have?
The batteries are on one.
The battery is the wrong way. Now, what would be the correct way to put the battery?
Not necessarily.
Dan disagrees.
I do too.
Now, is there a correct way to have a battery? I mean, does it matter?
Sort of.
When we only have 1?
No.
No? If we have 2, will it matter?
Yeah.
Yeah, but when we have 1, what would happen? So, where would you put the battery?
Well, we can leave it there, but I thought we had to be vertical.
Like this?
Yeah.
That will actually not be correct. And let me tell you what, because if you have it like this, what will happen is, you know, look at your wires, they're not touching
Okay,
any of that.
then
So
you
you
have
have an
to-
incomplete circuit. But yeah, it's fine the way it is. It just looks weird being in the middle. Okay, I want 3 more things, and let's make this quick so I want to move on. Yes, Lance?
Well, you could have told him to make the battery a little bit, like, the plus a little bit bigger than the minus.
So the terminal's more noticeable.
Yeah.
Did he do anything right? I mean, no?
Yeah.
He drew it correctly, so we can say, hey, you know, well, good job. Good job with this schematic The
Battery.
schematic is correct. Are we missing anything?
Obviously, we only have 3.
But we have kind of 4 here because of the explanation. Yes, Carol? Oh, very good. There's 2 paths. So 2 paths. Okay. Anything else that you guys want to add? So look at your list. If there's something that you wrote down that is not here, then you want to share that with the class, Haley?
What do you mean by 2 paths? Like,
Okay. What do you mean by 2 paths, Carol?
Some energy can go to one light.
Speak a little bit louder.
Some energy can go to one, to the left one, to the bubble, and the other can go to the right.
So the energy has a different way to get to one light bulb than to the other light bulb. Does that make sense?
so he said that.
He did? Well, he's saying the current. So are we talking about current or are we talking about energy? You're talking about energy. He's talking about current. So somehow he is correct, but Carol wants to add, about the energy. And we're going to talk more about that tomorrow because it is a little bit of both. Current has to do with it and energy has to do with it. We just have not really made the distinction between them. Okay? So, anything else that we want to add? I think we're good. Alright? So, for the homework, besides the one mistake, everyone did a good job for the most part on the circuit diagrams. Make sure that you pay attention to the battery, and what else? And I know I made the mistake with a complete and incomplete, but you guys caught on, which was good. No, you're going to hold on to that. So what we're going to do now, are there any questions with the homework? I know you had a question. What is a load?
Isn't that the wood?
What is a load? So what do you guys think a load is? And it's interesting because you didn't know, but you have the correct answer for how many loads. What is a load?
A light bulb.
A light bulb?
Resistor.
Resistor. Anything that has a resistance of its own so that we're going to have a voltage drop. So a light bulb will be a load in this case. So we have 2 light bulbs. 2 loads. Yes? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, yeah.
In the front, how would you, if the diagrams didn't show the light was on, would you rule that incomplete, or would you still make it complete if they were all hooked up together?
That's a very good observation.
Because I didn't know whether to put incomplete or complete because the lights.
Okay. Do you guys know what he's asking?
Yeah.
So how come, so what he's saying is that how come they're not showing the light bulbs, that are lit up? Does he take that as that the circuit is incomplete? And that's a very good question.
The switches are down.
I would say that it is a complete circuit and it's just a bad drawing because the light bulb should be lit.
They always seem to be bad gardens.
Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to start using our knowledge of circuits and you're going to make some predictions. So please write your name and date. And this is what we're going to do. In front of you have 3 circuits. Circuit number 1, circuit number 2, and circuit number 3. And your job is to do 2 things. Okay? First of all, you're going to tell me what type of circuit, series or parallel. Okay? So either series or parallel. So, for series or parallel, and then you're going to tell me if the lights are going to be bright or dim, and then why. Okay? So you're going to do that for all 3 circuits, and I want why. Okay? You want to make your prediction. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to build one of these circuits, and we're going to actually find out. Okay? So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do your predictions and make sure you have a reason as to why you think the way you do. And then we're going to go ahead and build a circuit to see what happens. Okay? Let me see.
What do you call a circuit if it's both?
Okay, very good question. Why do you call a circuit that it's both? Which circuit are we talking about? Number 3.
This all series.
A what?
This all has to be a series. If one goes out, the whole thing goes out. So it has to be series.
If one goes at
No, it
2, 3
depends.
will stay on. If 2
Yeah.
goes at 1, 3 will stay on.
But
3
if
will
3
stay
goes
on.
out, everything goes out.
So it's series and
So
parallel.
it's just a series.
So it's not
Series and parallel.
Series.
Series
If 2 goes at 1 and
It is a series parallel.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it
is
is
a
a
series
series
parallel.
parallel.
Or parallel series, we call a combination circuit.
Would you rate that
Combination
series?
circuit.
Just call it combination.
Yeah, combination series parallel, it's
Okay.
fine. So meaning we have, we have both. Series